I've caught something at the observatories in Hawaii. I knew today what I was going to share this morning, so I was led to start recording this webcam in Hawaii. And something has shown up, and I am taken aback. I did not expect to see that. What I was documenting was this laser kept focusing on something in the sky. This showed up. This showed up in the sky, you all. Something is here. Someone or something, and I don't think it's of this world. I really don't. I'm not sure if it's interdimensional. I really am not. And I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say about this, what we're looking at. I'm going to try to come over here to this live stream. I hope that they have sent out the message, because this is a very important video with everything that's going on. Let's see. Hello, Apple Brooks. Hello, King. Hello. Yes, Apple Brooks and King. You all. We don't have very many comments coming on here. If the algorithms are listening, we're going to watch this. Hello, everybody. This is in Hawaii. Yeah, this is in Hawaii. Why do I say what? I don't know what this is. I really don't. It kind of reminds me of plasma ships, or a different type of a life form. Something was interfering with the viewing at 1:11 in the morning. 1:11 this morning. It lasted until 1:12 this morning at the observatory in Hawaii. And I'm gonna take you over here. This is the observatory right now. You can see what time it is. Right now, this is only going back to 2:13 in the morning. Okay, the footage that I got is off of there. It's not on here anymore. The footage is gone from that live webcam. But we're going to look at this laser. We're going to watch this laser activity, you all, because we've got this right here, and we've got a lot more than this that showed up. This is just a fraction of what showed up at this observatory at 1:11 a.m. in the morning in Hawaii. Well, actually, let me come over here. We're just going to watch it. We're going to watch it right here. That's what we're going to do. I've slowed this down a lot. Actually, let's watch this at the normal speed. I'm just going to let you watch it at the normal speed. I think I have it at the. It lasted for 30 seconds. 30 seconds, you all. We're going to watch it. Let me get it down here. Let's see if I can enlarge it. 30 seconds. You watch what happens. This is the whole entire footage that lasted for 1 minute. 1 minute in Hawaii, if you're just tuning in, just 1 minute. And we're going to slow it down. We're going to look at it, is what we're going to do. If I can put this back to me. Hello, everyone. Yeah, this is important because something is here. I really do feel something is here. I don't want to watch it for that amount of time. Just let me fix this. I meant to slow it down is what I meant to do, and I just got myself sidetracked. We're going to watch it in slow motion. Actually, no, we're not going to watch it in slow motion. I'm going to go to the one section of the video. I'm going to drag it very slowly. So we're starting at 1:11 a.m. in the morning at the observatory in Hawaii on February the 9th of 2022. Let's watch this, Sue. I'm going to drag it very slowly because I want you to see how it happens. What happened is I was focusing on this star right here, because this is like dead center. I don't know what star this is, And I was noticing that it got super bright when something came about. We're at 11:08. The shadow is beginning to appear right here. It's starting to get a little dark. See, like this. Look at this. To me, at first I thought, well, that's a spider. No, it cannot. It's not a spider. It's not a spider. Let's look at this. Look how that star gets brighter. Let's look at this, you all. We're going slow across here. There's more to it. And then I thought about those great big tarantulas that are on the moon. I thought about that species of tarantula. Watch up here in the top. What happens? Look at this. It's coming down. Let me just do it like this, you all. This is I just want to do it like this a tad bit if I can. It's going to be clicking a lot. I don't want to click it. Just want to let it play. Let's look at it. Dark, shadowy coming here. Real slow. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna, whoopsie. See, this is what it is. What on earth comes like this? It gets super bright. You see that observatory even got bright down there too. Down there at the bottom, this goes away. Then these show up. These show up in the sky. They show up. It's 11:28. Then this shows up. What's that? What's that? That looks like a ship. Like a long kind of a rectangular like ship. Actually, I'm not sure what it is. I really am not. Maybe something came up out of the ground. Maybe something came up out of a volcano. Something flew there or something. Here comes something else. There's two objects. It's going to get bright again. 3. Where did they go? See this? Watch this right here. You see that? What's that? You see that? Right there. Look at that. Let's look at this, you all. This is a square. It's like a square that appears right there. Let's watch it come in there because we can. Look at this right here. Right there. It pulls back. This is a solid black object now. A solid black object. And then it's gone. Then it's completely gone. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play it. I should just play the video and not drag it, you all. Right? Let's look at this. We're just going to watch it all. Watch it in slow motion completely. But I thought I could see it better. Let's watch it. It's 1 minute. It's 1 minute, 1:11 a.m. Now we're watching it in slow mode. I think there's some kind of a plasma. I think there's some kind of a life form. I'm thinking like an alien-like life form here. We're going slow. I've slowed down 1 minute to 4 minutes so we can see every single movement that took place at this observatory. Sherry, honey, yeah, it is... the timing that it showed up was really interesting too, and only lasts for 1 minute. It's getting, the shadow of it's getting ready to come here on the side. What if it is an extraterrestrial, some kind of alien species? Also, I know they're on this earth. No, it's not a glare from a projector at all. I thought it was a spider, but if you look at all the movements, everything that's happening, it can't just be a spider. See that? Yeah. Yeah, the shadow is its leg. That's what I thought. The shadow would be a spider's leg. It's whatever this is, it's massive. And these like ships that showed up, like plasma ships. Look at that. No, the lights aren't a spider. That's why I slowed it down. I wanted you all to see exactly for yourself. Right over here on the side, that's getting ready to come down, these lights. Something different. It's electric blue. That's right, electric blue. Yeah. You all hit that like button. We still got 15 seconds left. It's not done yet. It's going slow. It's going real slow. But at least we'll have this documented. This slow. The shadow's getting ready to come back across. And we'll get to see that square, the square that shows as that shadow comes all the way back across from here. Well, this is not a hologram. Look at that. Boom! Just like that, you all. That's just how it happened, just like that. It pulled itself away, is what happened. Totally pulled itself away from there. Did I put that back to me? Let me put this back to me. We can swatch it in the at a 1.0 mode. You can watch it at the 30-second mode to see what it all looked like again. You can see it really fast happening. It just happens. It happens so fast. Every bit of it. And then it's gone. Then it's completely gone from there. Let me look at this. I wanted to drag this. So we got this area. Gina, honey, are you telling me I'm sitting here doing this thing again and I am too caught up in my own work to share that screen? I do apologize. I really do. I apologize. I've done it again so many times, you all. I really am sorry. I wanted to document this. So we've got this shadow coming out. This could be a gigantic being. But this blue right here, and there's something in this whole entire area right here. This whole area. Just want to drag it to so we can see it. This star got super bright. Whenever this thing showed up, that star got super bright. Whatever that star is, extremely bright. Because before it showed up, it did not have that much luminosity to it. See, look at that. Let me drag this. I want to drag that. Look at this. This is what happens. It slowly shows up. and it brightens up the whole entire area. These are 3 separate things. 1, 2, 3, right there. 3 separate things. Then they go back down wherever they went. Then these show up. These show up from above. It's like this. Look at that. Totally show up. I'm going to do this because this will just advance to the next frame. So it goes from this to this. You can see, what's these right here? What are these objects? Are they interdimensional? Look at them. A giant, something's came out, is what I'd like to say. Something came out of the ground. We're still at the 11:26 timestamp. I just want to do this like this. See, that star got really dim once that went away. Totally dim. Sorry, I'm clicking it. I don't want to miss nothing. I'll probably drag it. I can drag it. Okay, no, let's look at this. So let's click this. So it's at 11:31, 1:11 and 31 seconds. This is still in the 31 seconds mode. Whatever that is. Okay, are you all able to see that clearly on your end? I just want to make sure. That's good, Applebrooks. Can y'all see the timestamp? It's still 1:11 and 31 seconds. Okay, that's great. So a lot has happened within 31-second time frame. This is just raw data. I haven't done nothing to this video. I've done nothing to it except slowed it down. Now we're in the 32-second timestamp. Let me see what happens. That shadow is moving. It's in the 33. 33. I hope this is not. You know how big that Hydra was that time? How big the Hydra was? That was humongous. There is no reason why we can't have great big gigantic things like this on the earth. There really isn't. And this is still showing up through the stars. Okay, I'm going to slow it down because we're getting ready to advance at the 36-second mark. Because this stuff is up there in the sky. Okay, something happened and it got brighter. Yeah. See how bright this got? This right here used to be that size as this star over here. Whatever that star is. The Anunnaki. See how bright? Still dragging it. That shadow's still staying in that spot. Let me drag this over here, if I can. That star is just so bright. Huh. See, that's right. Okay, let's look. We're going to go slow so you can see it. Retracting whatever it is. See that square shape? Right, like this, this, and this. And at 11:56, look at where did that come from? Then what is that? I'm not sure what that is. And then it got completely dark. This whole area just like outlined it. It's a straight edge like. Then it's gone. It's totally gone. So we can look at it. Look at that. In reverse. This part's really interesting. How that comes in like that. It really is interesting. How it swept in. And this, that star, this ain't bright no more. It's really dim. Just like this one. Then it got bright. Oh my goodness, you all. Let me let you look at it in the normal mode if it can. Yeah. Do you think that was a form of communication? With that star? It could have been a form of communication with that star. You never know. I'm going to show it again, just a little bit more. I don't want to be on here too long. A Morse code. You know, there's been a, you know, I've been seeing when the observatory shut down, that's when I first started this. I've been seeing more and more repeat of that this year, like the Science Channel did that too. Showed when the observatory shut down, and all they said was an amateur astrologist captured ships by the sun. So all they said, look at that, you all. Yeah, that's something else right there. This is something massive going on with this observatory. And then that star gets dim. Totally dim after that. This is the observatories in Hawaii. It's like one of the highest places on Earth where the observatories are. It's what it is. No, nobody was in front of the camera. I sat and recorded it. I actually recorded it. I did. Recorded the laser on the camera. Let me move this out of the way. Move that out of the way. Let me move myself out of the way. Let me come over here to these properties. I don't want to get me on here, you all. I want to try to get this on here. I want to just let you see this laser. Let's see if this is going to play the laser. See, I was recording this laser at 2000 hours. I thought, why is this laser more or less honing in? It was honing in on something for around 3 hours, off and on for 3 whole hours is what it was doing. And I was just thought, well, I'm just going to record that. And I put it on fast speed to see if I could record it, is what I did. Because it just kept mapping something something's up in the sky, and it's looking at something up in the sky, and the observatories are, these different cameras are, I don't know what they're doing. No, this ain't a hoax. If you're just tuning in, let me shrink myself. No, this ain't no hoax. Don't be listening to people who try to tell you things are a hoax, or sending off a hoax to you or whatever, because this ain't no hoax at all, you all. This is real. What's happening here? That telescope was watching for something in the sky, and this is at night. This is in the late this is in the evening hours, early evening. And that telescope, it's tracking something in the sky is what it was doing. Tracking something in that area of the sky. And you know, that's where that thing came from. It came from that area. And it's done it for an hour now. See, look at these. They're spinning around. I wonder if they were tracking what showed up at 1:11 a.m. is laser beam out of the volcano. See, look at that. And if I can do this, let me see if I can. Let me speed this up, you all. Like, look at this. So they're all turned around looking. You see them looking. And it's 2200. That one just keeps turning back around. They're scanning the sky, and see, that is right back up there in that area. It's tracking something. And see, now it's in the wee hours of the morning. See, look at this. So we're at 36. We ain't even at the 1 o'clock, you all. This is the good part. See, it's getting exciting now. See that? Look, it stopped. See, the thing showed up. At 1:11 is when it showed up. At 1:11, we're going to watch it, because it ain't going to take long to get to 1:11. Let's watch it. So, wait a minute. Wait, let's see what happened. So, at 1 o'clock, let's see when this observatory stops taking that. Let's see, watch when it takes its laser beam. Okay, at 1:01. Was it exactly at 1:01 that it removed its laser? Because that would be interesting. No, it wasn't. It was a little past it. Okay, at 1:02. So it decides it don't want to scan that part of the sky. That's what it's deciding. It don't want to scan that part of the sky right now. So that's okay. We're going to wait for 1:11. Nobody's filming. It's gone. That's how fast it happened. It's gone. Just like that. Just like that. It happened that fast. And these telescopes didn't catch it at all. Not at all. That's in the super fast mode. But up until then, that telescope was tracking something in the sky. Up until then, around this area, wherever that was. And then lights went dim. Nobody tracked nothing else. They turned their cameras off, but all the while, till that time, that telescope was more or less tracking that area of the sky, scanning for something. Just like that. See it moving up and down? It was moving up and down, looking for something. It saw something, it really did, and then it just turned its back. It turned its back on it. And that star went bright. So, let me put myself back in here, you all. I'm getting a little tired. I am, if you're just tuning in. There was something. This showed up at the observatories right here. And I think it's not, this is not of this earth. I don't think it's of this earth at all. None of it. We're going to watch that video one more time. I'm going to let you all watch it. I'll slow it down just one more time, and then I'm going to hop off of here. I really am, because this made me tired watching it. We just put it down to 1 minute for you. And that's all we got. I just want to make this bigger. Let's do it. 1 minute. I pushed the button for you, is what I did. So you can see it. What might look like a spider, it's not. It's something much greater. Yeah. There was a book a long time ago about something that the spiders on the moon. That's why they never returned to the moon, because there was gigantic spiders on the moon, tarantulas. You all don't tell me that I've done that again. Did you all get to see it, or did I interfere with that again? Spider leg. No, it's not a huge body. It really isn't a huge body. Yeah. Because what's that right there? What would that be? Okay. Doesn't look like a body to me. It really doesn't. And yeah, those don't look like a body. Let me just go through this one more time for those who may just be tuning in and they didn't get to see this video in the slow mode. Okay, so we got this. Shows up at 1:11. It makes its entrance at 1:11 on the dot. The shadows start to appear right here. What's that? What is that? Is that a spider? So it's an oval. What's that? Yeah, this is pretty cool right here. Right here. Is that its body right here? It has a strange looking body. It really does, if it's a spider. That's interesting. So we've got that. We've got that comes down. It's like that. I think the last part is the pretty cool. Then we've got these things up here coming down too. Let me drag it over there, you all. See, I'm not going to hold nothing back. I'm going to show you everything that I documented, so you can see it for yourself. This is the one part right here. This is what gets me. This part right there. Right there. This thing comes over just like that. This appears, then that appears, then that appears, and it's gone. It's totally gone after that. It really is. You can even see it on here. Well, I kept showing the one part over and over is what I had done. Yeah, let's watch it. It'll go back. Yeah. I'm about done, you all. I'm done with this. I am, but this is all the data right here. There, you can't go back on the observatory anymore. This is all that there is right here, and we have this observatory right down here that was tracking that area of the sky up until 1:02 a.m. till 1:02 a.m. It turned its laser off, as you can see. And at 1:11 is when the big giant thing appeared right there at 1:11. Whoopsie, sorry about that. Yeah. So I am going to go, you all. I'm going to go. But I want to thank you all for tuning in. And thank you, moderators. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And there's something out there. Something happened at this observatory. And there are people who, it looked like a spider's leg, but then it does not explain everything else that was seen. It doesn't at all to me, because it doesn't, I like to look a lot deeper. I really do, and like a lot of other people. I know that there's other species on this earth, gigantic species. And there is interdimensional beings. There are interdimensional beings, and there are plasma ships. There are interdimensional ships. There are a species that do not look human. They don't. They may be very terrifying to some people. They might. So yeah, it's all interesting, and I am going to go. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching this video, and please try to keep an open mind, because there is a lot going on in this world, and I think that we're going to continue to hear more about extraterrestrials, aliens, UFOs, all of this kind of stuff. I really do. So thank you once again. Love you.